I would like to express my sorrow and ask for forgiveness for the violence that was committed against this fan here the other day. Damages have been awarded in the range of £50,000 to the fan, and I'm making this statement off my own back to apologize for the violence shown by me towards the fan. Thank you. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo, episode 67. I hope the sexy scenes can hold out till 69, because that'd be pretty funny. Do you know what I haven't done? I don't even have the game up. There you go. Just my face. Okay, so here we are. We just went to get a book. We couldn't find the book, so we got a different one. I never do find the book I was looking for. Is it me you're looking for? But I walk out of something else instead. My stomach growls slightly, letting me know that I should have had something for lunch. Oh well. I'll grab something before I visit Emmy later. It seems as if time has decided to slow down for the express purpose of annoying the hell out of me. Class feels like it drags on for ages. I suspect that my being consumed with worry probably has something to do with it. Consumed by, worry. Blessedly, the bell rings and I dash out of class, drawing a few raised eyebrows, I'm sure. He's a little anxious. I've spent the majority of the day fretting as unobtrusively as I could. Even though the nurse thinks Emmy is perfectly okay, I want to see for myself. It doesn't take long to get to the girls' dormitory when I'm sprinting and make my way to Emmy's room. Standing outside her door, I suddenly pause. What if she's resting? Don't talk yourself out of it now. This would be a very kind gesture. I hate to wake her up, especially if she's still feeling ill. Then again, if she sleeps all day, then it could throw off her sleeping schedule. But rest is important if you're ill, isn't it? I can't decide what to do. So I settled for standing outside the door looking like an idiot. Good choice. Then I hear Emmy's voice from behind the door. Thanks for your concern, but I really am okay. Is she talking to me? I'll see you at practice tomorrow. It's the other guy. Guess not. Still, clearly she's not asleep, so I can knock without worry. So why is this clenched feeling in my gut? I wasn't nervous about dropping by the other day, so why today? Granted, I still haven't really had time to figure out this newfound interest in Emmy's well-being. He is like an alien robot. I can't understand my emotions. How do I can't understand my emotions. These feelings that I have for you are foreign to me. I don't have a lot of experience in the matter, of course, but certainly this seems to go beyond feelings of mere French. He's like, I'm analyzing my emotions and me as a human being. You Spock? But could I take the step? Could I even bring myself to risk what I have right now? Oh, don't do that. I can't risk losing our friendship. I mean, it's enough to be friends with her, isn't it? Oh, God. He's so beta, man. He's so beta. Either way, shouldn't I just open the door and see how she's... Just open it. Fucking it. What's going on? That's why I came here, right? What if she's not dressed yet? The image that flashes through my head causes my heart to skip a beat. Literally. Whoa, what was that? Was there just a brief second of nudity then? Oh, it's just pink, okay. I should probably not even think those thoughts again. Not if I want to avoid a heart attack. I suddenly realize I'm standing in the hallway looking like an idiot. Oh, for fucking go inside. Emmy still seems to be in the middle of a conversation, but I knock anyway. Hopefully she won't mind the interruption. You worry too much. Come in, the door's unlocked. So it is. I open the door and step in, which is about where my thought process comes to a grinding halt. Emmy is sitting up in her bed with her hair tousled from a day spent asleep. I think this is the first time I've seen her without those familiar beads in her hair. Her gym shirt and bloomers obviously hastily pulled on before I came in. Are creased and folded from less than proper storage. It's literally the only clothes she owns. Her legs lay bare on the sheets. I've never seen Emmy without prosthetics before, and I'm disgusted. I never want to see her again. No. Yet here she is, slender legs terminating in stumps just below the knees. But as odd as the sight as it is, I find myself more captivated by everything north of the waist. It seems that Emmy has finished her conversation with whoever was on the phone with her, and is now watching my reaction closely out of her open eye as she wipes sleep from the other. The bed is tiny. That bed looks tiny. Like, what? That's so small. Her expression, far from being embarrassed, is rather one of surprising wide yawn. One perhaps appropriate from such a small mouth. You got a real purty mouth. Emmy. Got a real purty mouth. I'm gonna put my finger. Oh god. A grin that, for a brief moment, seems almost flirtatious tugs at the corner of her mouth as she takes the sight of me in. I can do nothing but remain in a state of fluctuating between fear, confusion, and not a little bit of lust. Oh man, listening to Hisao trying to like analyze emotions is so weird. Emmy hastily sweeps her hair out of her eyes, fixing it back into place before addressing me. And now the bed is suddenly like twice as big. And has cuddlies on it. And other things have appeared. You seem a bit caught off guard, Hisao. A wave of laughter erupts from her, and I find myself grinning and rubbing the back of my head ruefully. Sorry, I'm just so beta. Never seen someone so disheveled look so attractive. Never seen you without your legs on. Never seen you look so pretty. Sorry. Emmy giggles again and moves to sit up a little straighter. I'm caught up in the movement of her shirt, very nearly losing myself. And then I popped a boner. Irritated pants boner. Oh, God. Missing legs boner. I was wondering what your reaction would be. The nurse called and told me you were going to drop by, you see. And I know you haven't seen me, well, you know, without legs. Looks great. You got the best stumps in the world. I want to kiss your stumps. I love your stumps. I respond in a tone of casual surprise. Oh, you didn't have them on? Nah, I didn't notice. I hadn't noticed. This is almost the truth. I very nearly didn't. I'm not trying to be suave or anything, mind you. Yeah, you can't pull it off. You're too beta. Somehow I think Emmy would get offended by that. Instead, she sticks her tongue out at me and chucks a pillow at my head. For 1 minute. I imagine it goes something like this. So, like, she's there. He's like, hey. Hey! Hey! Whatever, man. You know, I didn't even notice you about your legs on. Like, literally, the pillow is killing him. It's from something, that is. But what is it from? Ass. Titties. Ass. Titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass, and titties. It's a song, okay. I definitely catch the pillow and take careful aim before throwing, killing Emmy. Emmy laughs and rolls to one side, dodging my shot, the shifting of her shirt distracting me. Oh my god. She's got the boob strats. can. The next thrown pillow hits me right between the eyes. I retaliate, of course. And once I've retaliated twice, well, a war has bound to break out sooner or later. And really, when Emmy appears to have far better aim than me, well, it was just a matter of time before I'd have to resort to a suicidal charge. He's gonna run at her, jump on top of her, and they're gonna have an awkward moment, aren't they? Gotcha! Eep. Unwanted physical contact, please, Sal. Bam, smack, biff. Did she punch him in the face? Did we just turn into Batman then? Would you like me to fight the criminals, Batman? And once the charge was accomplished, well, of course, I'd have to wrestle the pillows away from her. And with that kind of struggle, of course, we'd wind up in this sort of position. I figured something like this would happen. She's turned into a guy again. And so I find myself staring down at her from my position atop her. She's grinning, eyes sparkling with amusement, maybe a little sweaty from our tussle. Her chest is heaving up and down, sucking in air. The small bit of my brain that is not currently enraptured by the sight of the smell of her observes that she must be ill. She must still be ill, because her stamina is not what it should be. We stay that way for a while. It's just like... I'm just gonna stand over you for a while, kind of creepily. Smelling you. You smell pretty good. Sal, it's creeping me out a little bit here. You've pinned her down and you're just smelling her. I'm not sure how long, because everything seems to go fuzzy, wuzzy, dizzy, huzzy. Everything that isn't her, anyway. Her eyes meet mine, and deep inside them, I almost catch a glimpse of, what, fear? Longing? Hope? Emmy? A cough suddenly convulses her, and I'm almost stumbling in my haste to get off to apologize for everything. Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to smell you. It's fine, it's fine. She gives me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Oh, Hisao. What am I gonna do with you? Bet he's popped a boner and all. He's sitting over there, right, smelling it with this horrendous erection going on. So, what brings you here? Still breathing hard. She's still breathing hard, and that causes her voice to shake slightly. Well, before I was so rudely assaulted by pillows, I came to see how you were doing. Wham! She punches him in the face. This earns me another shove, and I nearly fall off her bed. Emmy's eyes sparkle again, and I wonder how I never noticed how attractive they are before. But you did, didn't you? Consumed with worry, were you? Her tone is mocking, hauntly, teasing, haughty. She throws her arm across her forehead dramatically, grin still apparent from underneath. Couldn't bear the thought of me laying deathly ill. As we both recover from our brief wrestling match, Emmy appears to fall back on teasing me. Well, I wouldn't say consumed with worry, but after he didn't show up this morning, like a total wuss. Emmy pouts, crossing her arms perpetually and sticking her lower lip out. Uh-oh. It's not my fault. Nurse wouldn't allow it. Sure he wouldn't. I completely believe you. Emmy sticks her tongue out again. You're such a jerk, Hisao. So how was your day then, huh? Did you enjoy slacking off? You freak. Whoa, Sal, come down here. I only came here to smell you, alright? I didn't here to chat. Not really. The phone woke me up pretty early on. The phone? Yeah, the captain of the team called to make sure I was doing okay. Oh, I'm gonna fucking break his legs. Wait, why'd I get going to the legs? No, then he'd be attracted because you broke me missing legs. I will mess his face up. Also, to let me know that it was okay to skip practice. Good, at least she wasn't alone all day. Someone checked up on her. Although, I can't help but think that it should have been me. I did tell you to go to her instead of going to the library to find stupid books and talk to Yuko about stupid things, world-destroying Yuko. Oh, that's good. He really keeps an eye on you, huh? I barely mask my jealousy. I'm expecting that. Emmy shrugs. It's his job. Part of being the captain means you know where your team members are when they're not in school. Still, I guess it was nice of him to call, huh? Yeah, sure was. Emmy yawns and shimmies down into a more comfortable position. So, how was your day? Is he still, like, fucking standing over? So, what's going on? Yeah? Okay, yeah, so, like, he's, like, sitting there, arms on either side. So, what's up? I just came to see you. Oh, he looks after you, does he? Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just smelling you again. You smell like, I don't know. Desperation. Oh, wait, that's me. So, how was your day? Kind of uneventful, you know? I went ahead and ran by myself and talked to the nurse about how you were doing. I meander through the day's events, none of which are particularly engrossing. It's when I'm distracted by an arm finding its way across my waist. It seems that Emmy fell asleep while I was talking to her. Well, I'm sure an interesting guy. So I draw a blanket to cover us. I'll just make myself comfortable in your bed. She's rolled over onto her side, and now one leg is thrown over my legs, effectively trapping me. That picture makes him look like he's a father with his daughter. It's creepy. It's really creepy how they draw her looking so young, even though she's the oldest one. God. He's just like, well, I'll just stay here. Pop in a boner. Take a cold shower. Hey. It seems a shame to wake her, but I have things to do, like take a cold shower. I gently shake her, but in response, she only tightens her arm's grip on me and sighs a little. My resistance to this position crumbles rather quickly. The feeling of her body breathing steadily is both calming and incredibly stimulating at the same time. Kids, he's popping a boner. My breathing cannot decide if it wants to relax or speed up. Relaxation wins, and I find myself putting an arm around Emmy. Just come in, say what's going, baby. I think I'm in love. Tell her. Okay, maybe not love. You could say, like, you've got things for... I think going straight into love is a bit extreme. That was a bad choice. Don't start with love. That would be a little bit intense. Whoa, you are stifling me, and I need my space. The words slip out and hang in the air unnoticed. At least I hope they've gone unnoticed. Emmy whispers weakly through her dream, and her grip suddenly tightens again. For the first time since I've known her, I see tears running down Emmy's face. It feels like my heart is about to break. Don't, because you'll die. I instinctively tighten my own grip and stroke her hair in what I hope is a soothing... Do you know what, the reason this is so creepy is because she, like, fell asleep, so he's taken upon himself to put them so in bed, and he's, like, stroking her hair, probably smelling it. Yes. It smells great. Words of comfort, meaningless in this situation, spring to mind. Maybe I should wake her. Are you supposed to wake people having nightmares? Not really, no. I can't, for the life of me, remember. The decision is taken from me as Emmy suddenly jerks awake with a cry. Aww. Dad! This is more than I think I want to hear with her knowing. I quickly sit upright and gently shake her shoulder to stir her. He's like, hey, you okay? What a silly question. Hey, you fine? You were crying and calling about your dad. Huh? What? Hisao? She shakes her head as if to clear it and quickly wipes her eyes. You had a nightmare, I think. Emmy shudders again and glances up at me cautiously, as if unsure whether or not she's actually up. Yeah, I guess so. You want to talk about it? She doesn't. A speedy internal debate seems to be going on in her head, which resolves itself with a shrug. Nah, I don't really remember much of it. Okay. Pretty sure she's lying to me, but somehow I don't think I should press the issue. Emmy shudders again and turns towards me, looking a little sheepish. Sorry for falling asleep on you like that. Sorry, I took the chance to smell you and stroke your hair. I keep my voice as soothing as I can. Hey, don't worry about it. You've been ill. Yeah, I guess that cold medicine's just made me a little drowsy. I guess so. I'm gonna go and take a cold shower now. Emmy does not strike me as the sort of person who'd fall asleep at the drop of a hat. Rin maybe, but Emmy's far too energetic. Emmy gives a half smile at my response, and then just like that, she's back to her old self. Well, prepare yourself for tomorrow morning, Hisao. We'll have to go twice as hard to make up for today. But I went running this morning. No excuse. Oh, fine, I'll be ready for you. Ready to smell you. Emmy nods, satisfied. Good. I take this as my cue to exit. Well, I better get going. Well, it's time to hit the old dusty trail. I gotta go and take a shower, because I got a massive erection. I'm just gonna... Oh. Well, it's an illusion on the crotchal region. I was gonna take this back to the pants store. Especially if I want to get enough sleep for tomorrow. I hop off the bed and head for the door. Hey, Hisao. I pivot neatly on my heel and face Emmy. She opens her mouth to say something, and then in another first, I see her falter slightly. She closes her mouth and opens it again. Thanks. For dropping by, I mean. You're kind of the first visitor I've ever had who wasn't Rin. Now that's surprising. I would figure that Emmy would have people dropping by all the time. Whoa, you implying that she's a whore? Oh, friends, okay. What about Mr. Captain? She's certainly popular enough, or so I thought. Always talking to people in the hallways. Yeah, it's because they can't get away from her because she's very fast and runs. Emmy hesitates again. And thanks for staying around after well... A look of pain flits across her face. You know. It helped. She brightens back up and waves cheerily at me. See you tomorrow. Yeah. See you later. I'm just about to exit the door when something makes me turn around again. Hey, Emmy? Anytime you need to talk, let me know, okay? Emmy seems taken aback by this offer. Her grin gets even wider. Sure thing, Hisao. Hisao. I know I say it wrong every time. But, whatever. See you in the morning. See you in the morning. I exit Emmy's room with my head in a whirl. Should I have even left? You missed your chance ages ago. And then you just made it creepy when you started smelling her and stroking her hair. Oh my god. Is she really okay? I want to turn around and march back down the hallway, open the door and tell her I love her. No, don't come on that strong. I said tell her, but I don't mean like that strong. Just tell her that you like her, the feelings. Don't go straight with love. It makes you look a little crazy. Tell her I think she's beautiful. Tell her that I'll be there when she needs me. I want to stay with her, to hold her close as she falls back to sleep. How many nights has she woken up like that? Only to find that nobody's there. I want to be that person that she can be with when that happens. It's a silly thought, I know. We don't know each other that well, do we? The whole idea, while exhilarating, also makes me feel worry. Worry, perhaps, that I'd overstepped my bounds. And now to add to my troubles, I have a massive it seems as if Emmy herself already has an interest in someone else. The track captain of hers who seems so interested in her well-being. True, I've only seen the two of them together a few times, but that doesn't change the fact that they seem better suited to one another. There's really nothing to be done about that, Yes, there is. You need to kill him. I need to take that off my mind. I need to take my mind off this whole situation. I've got homework to do. You should have asked her, like, so are you two, like, a thing? Maybe that will distract me. A night of restlessness has left me feeling fairly groggy this morning. The events of the previous day keep intruding upon my mind. The memory of how Emmy felt against me. The memory of our wrestling match. And most bothersome, the memory of her nightmare. Oh, the wrestling match. It was so good. She was in so much pain. I can't stop wondering what it must be like for her to wake up with nobody there. The shower shocks me awake with hot water. Awake, but still worried. I pop a worried boner. Hisao, what is up with you? You're popping boners all over the place. What will happen today? Will things just go back to normal? End of the episode? Back to the status quo? There was a connection yesterday. Something that nearly pushed us past the boundaries of normal friendship. And you fucked it up. Would that have been so bad? My mind goes back to the look in Emmy's eyes after our pillow fight. It almost seemed like she was daring me to go on. Almost. But I can't know for sure. She should have tried. Anyway, the track captain's probably the first in her affections. But even as I say that, my mind is already snorting derivatively, as I'm just looking for an excuse, a reason for everything to go wrong. A reason not to try. It's not as if I've ever seen the two of them together outside of track practice. And clearly he's never visited. Emmy said as much herself. If they were close, surely he'd visit. I'm such a wuss. You are! You're like the beta. I ought to just go for it anyway. Damn the consequences. Yes! That's what Emmy would do. I think. Hell, I know that's what she'd do. Which is partially why I'm convinced there's no interest on her end. She hasn't acted either. Maybe because of this track captain. It's possible she got a bit of an unrequited crush thing going on. But who would be able to clarify their relationship? It sure as hell can't be Emmy. She'd probably just laugh and ask why I wanted to know. And I'm not ready to answer that yet. Just, ask Rin. Rin? Rin would probably just give me some cryptic answer or something. And then with my luck, she'd just ask Emmy, who would ask me why I wanted to know when I've already covered that problem. I wonder. This music is surprisingly sad for his, like, inner thoughts. It's like, everything is so serious. I've got emotions for a girl, I can't tell her, and that's a serious problem. Okay, game. Step out of One Tree Hill. Could I get away with asking the nurse? He seems pretty protective of Emmy. I'm sure he'd know if something was up. And he owes me for not letting Emmy know he'd forget to tell me about being ill, so he'll keep quiet. What if he asked me why I want to know, though? I can shake him off, just to say I'm curious as a friend. He'll buy that, won't he? Of course! That's settled then. After the run, I'll talk to him while Emmy's waiting outside the office. Foolproof plan. Not like everyone else already knows that you fancy her. There's no sign of Emmy when I arrive at the track. Is she still too ill? I decide to give her 10 minutes. I'm a little early, and she was ill yesterday, so if she takes a while to show up, it shouldn't be surprising. Still, I'd hate to just waste my time, so I occupy myself by stretching and pacing back and forth anxiously. What if I went too far yesterday? What if she doesn't come because she's embarrassed? What if... Oh, never mind, she's here. You're early again, Hisao. I'm impressed. Just like that, I feel some of the tension leaving my body. Making me tense now, fucking hell. Emmy seems to be bright and cheerful as usual, with no sign that she was even ill the other day, much less had a less than restful sleep. Still, I have to ask. Sleep well last night? It's just a throwaway question. Small talk. The sort of thing people ask someone they bump into in the cafe whilst getting their morning coffee. But not for us. At least, not for me. I don't know if Emmy realizes that I'm actually concerned about how well she slept last night, but the question does give her pause. After a short moment of what seems like genuinely pondering this, she nods. Yep, sure did. Was it because of me? Did I actually help? Or are you just saying that to get me to stop asking questions? Good to hear. Emmy grins and begins warming up. So, ready to begin? Am I ready? Of course I'm ready. I was born ready. I'm literally the most ready guy. There'll never be a man more ready than I am right now. In fact, I've already run. I'm done. I finished. Did you see? Emmy laughs at my bravado, and we take off running. I keep a steady pace the whole time, breathing steadily. I still feel dead at the end, but at least I don't gasp like a fish out of water now. Emmy is positively beaming after the run today. Nice job, Hisao. You're improving. Oh, I see what this is all this. She's working up my stamina, so when we do the sex, I won't get knackered really fast. I see the plan! I understand it now. She's devious. You'll be half as fast as me in no time. This last line is delivered with a teasing grin that I've grown all too used to. Oh, how exciting. Emmy begins to run her sprints while I take a cool down lap. She's really pushing herself today. By the time I'm done with my lap, she's laying across one of the bleachers looking exhausted. Goodness, not pushing it a little too much today, are you? You just did have a cold, you'll recall. Emmy gives an annoyed snort and sits up. Bah! Humbug! Bah! I'm just trying to make up for lost time, is all. I went twice as hard today, you know. A good run always gets the kinks out, you know? You know? What is this guy? Cypher? No. Who is that guy? Who's the guy from Final Fantasy VIII? You know? What's up, you know? Oh, who's that guy? I don't remember. Clears the mind, too. Oh. Emmy nods vigorously. So vigorously that her head falls off. Oh, shit. Yep, it's a great outlet for that sort of thing. She does not explain further, and I don't ask. I suspect I know the real reason she went so hard today. Being sick had nothing to do with it. Something's bothering her. Maybe the nightmare. Maybe something else. But it's not my place to pry. She'd tell me if she wanted me to know. I'm sure that comes in handy. You have no idea. The sincerity in her voice confirms my suspicion. The only problem is, even though I know she'd tell me if she wanted me to know, I still want to know. Something on your mind, then? Emmy doesn't seem surprised by my question. Instead, she shrugs. Nah, it's nothing worth getting worried about. She seems as if she's trying to convince herself as much as she's convincing me. I open my mouth to ask if yesterday is responsible for her current state of mind, but think better of it. Good choice. Too much risk of her taking the question the wrong way. Besides, I'm not even sure myself what to think about yesterday. Really, I can only get about as far as how it felt to have Emmy sleeping next to me before my brain shuts down. Having her before me now, covered in sweat, looking wryly at me, she's making it difficult to think. That bra. Yeah, I hear you. We better hurry to see the nurse. We're running short on time. Aren't we always? Emmy laughs at this, a dry chuckle that seems almost un-Emmy-like. Too true. For a brief moment, she looks old. Ugh, gross. I'm done. I'm gonna go sleep with a burnt face. She looks old, worn down by some old hurt. But just like yesterday, I can almost see her shouldering her burden and straightening up slightly. And then she's back to being Emmy again. Come on, Hisao. Come on then, Hisao. Race ya. With a sudden smile, she darts off. Hey, no fair. You've got robo legs and you can run faster than me. I take off after her, knowing I won't catch her, but not caring. Even if there's no chance of catching her, I'll still run after her. I think that'll do for now. That'll do for now. We'll leave it at that. It's good. It's a good point to stop. Save. Tracking absence. Boom. Thank you for watching, guys. The first morning after. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Sorry about no episode yesterday. I did explain why, but yeah, good episode. I've been Millbee. This has been Katawa Shoujo. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. I see you Next time. Bye-bye.